So the reason why me and Eric are talking about Black Air Force activity is because of a video we watched, right? But I wanna say that because he explained something. He said something that I really like, and that is that nobody has plot armor in this show. And this fight, more than any of them, like obviously besides like the last episode, showed that immensely. Mark gets his ass beat the fuck up. They are not okay afterwards, and I like that.
This is a Valiant Star podcast. Enjoy. What's up, beautiful nerds and nerdettes, and welcome back to another episode of the Nerds Be Like podcast, episode 96. And as always, it's me, Dan, and with me is Eric and Antonio. What's up, guys?
Oh my god, it's so empty in here.
Thank God.
It's like half, dude. No,
This is why no, it's not half because we have Craig and Craig. It's fine.
So we'll add the rhythm part that fills in the other spot.
Yeah. This is the podcast now. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, actually, since we bring up the topic, this is my last episode.
Oh my, relax.
I mean, yesterday when I did the intro for the
that was
Minnesota,
a joke, by the way.
it was much shorter. It's me and Patty. But
It was a Minnesota, though.
Yeah, I
It's
know, but
expected.
it's expected. But it's like I felt like the same amount of energy saying that many names. All right, so we're gonna be talking about Invincible, like we mentioned last week. We all
Finally.
we've been wanting to talk about it for a while.
I have.
Yeah, well, no, I have too. I mean, now when it came out, you probably watched it immediately.
I watched it when it came out.
Yeah, I had to. I gave a moment myself, a couple
moments.
weeks.
I'll watch it in a day.
Yeah,
So good.
Anyways,
Well, I watched it when it released, like, because it was 3 episodes, and then every week after that. So.
But before we begin, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, and ding that motherfucking bell, as well as join our Discord, which we are currently in. Just to kind of talk about all things nerdy, anything that we cover on the podcast, we'll talk about in there, stuff like that. All right, so let's just jump straight into the news. Oh, okay.
Can we make a tutorial on the YouTube on how to join our Discord that starts with downloading Discord?
Fine. Write it down somewhere. No,
it'd be so funny.
Write it down somewhere. Write it down here or in I don't know, somewhere. All right, Eric, take it away.
Yes, sir. So this week, there's a lot of stuff. It's like, I think it's more than 10 things in here, but it's a lot of shit to run through, and it'll be real quick. So first, we got confirmation from Santa Monica Studios that God of War Ragnarok, the follow-up to, what year it come out? 2017, 2018?
2016?
No.
The
newest.
No,
the
God of
newest
War.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Okay,
So,
so the newest God of War's
same time as
follow-up
Spider-Man.
will be delayed
2019?
until 2022 and be exclusively released on PS4 and PS5, which, if you didn't release it on PS4, you're an idiot because, yeah.
This is Sony, though, so you have to keep that in mind.
See, I always forget that it's Sony. Sony's the same. The entire
Oh, shit, hold on.
It's not a different company.
No, it's not.
I'm going to go shut down my window, but keep talking.
Oh,
See,
okay.
now it makes sense that I had to say that. Also, the original, the last one came out in 2018.
Okay, so it's 2018.
So 4 years
I can't
after
call it
the
something
last
else
one.
because it's literally called God of War. Like, it has no other name like the rest.
We just call it God of War 4. That's what it is.
Yeah,
It's the one with the
forget
kid,
though.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Boy. That one.
Atreus.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't see this as a bad thing. It just means
Nah.
they're taking
Honestly,
more time.
you know what this means? Is that like a year from now, we're going to get Loki again. Because the kid's
back
Loki.
to back.
Oh my God.
No, the kid's already confirmed as being Loki.
Spoilers.
It's been 4 years.
Not for me. I didn't play it.
Dude, if you're waiting for this game,
I'm
you already
not.
know what happened. At the
I
end.
already
Come
know. People told me, but I wanted to watch it. It's so long and dreary watching people play it. Like,
I did. I watched Jacksepticeye. That was the only time I've ever watched Jacksepticeye in my life.
I watched Berleezy.
Oh my god. Anyways,
So
I think
already
we've talked about it. The fact that like game delays aren't a bad thing.
No,
for
they're the
most
only
part.
good delays.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
Well, unless you're
I
Kingdom
said for the
Hearts.
most. I said for the most part. I wanted to cover my bases.
Oh, Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
All right, next.
More Sony news. I think this is good news. The actress Issa Rae has been cast as the voice of
Oh yeah.
Jessica Drew / Spider-Woman in Into the Spider-Verse 2. Big dub.
Yes.
I don't know. What she is,
I
but you
really
know what,
wanted.
Pog?
I wanted to see a version of Wonder Woman. Sorry, a Spider Woman.
Jeez.
And honestly, I think they cast a really good person for the role. Like,
Yeah.
I think
Well,
it fits.
Yeah,
it's
it
something.
does.
It's something. It's like, it's gonna feel like sort of. I feel like it's gonna feel sort of new, but also like, because we never seen Jessica Drew anywhere, right?
I think there was an animated show like way back when, and that was
Maybe
about it.
the Ultimate Spider-Man. Maybe I don't remember.
If it was quick, but like I think there was an animated one back in like either 90s or 80s. But this just means that Jessica Drew is going to be a person of color.
Yep.
Like it has to.
Also, it did hint at it. Well, back in the day when we talked about that teaser, like way back then, there was that like desk and like the color scheme of Jessica Drew. So like I knew she was going to be in this, but like I'm glad they found someone to do that.
And
role.
this is probably the first of many castings that are coming because
Yeah.
it's getting pretty close. Yeah, it's getting close. So we're excited.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, Marvel news, actual Marvel news.
Proper Marvel.
Thor: Love and Thunder has finished filming. Yay!
Chris Hemsworth's like really hot in that one picture.
He had like tree
Really
trunk
getting it.
arms.
Dude, he's big, man.
Yeah, I didn't realize he got bigger from
Infinity War?
No. Well, yeah, I guess that was the same time, but it was Ragnarok. Ragnarok is where I really noticed his. I mean, he got big from Endgame, yeah.
Oh yeah. But his biceps and like it doesn't feel. You know what? It's I saw a comment. It's not like to make fun of it, but it reminds me of that arm from Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
You know the
you're
one?
right. You're right. No, you're absolutely right.
We also got that's in that photo. We also got Taika Waititi and
That's
like the
Quark.
mocap stuff. Yeah.
Yo, he looked kind of hot too. He had like fur. He was wearing like fur. I guess like reference stuff for what he was gonna wear.
Yeah. For lighting, maybe.
All right, we're excited. Next, Disney news. So we have not watched this movie. We cannot comment and or speculate on this movie just from what we've seen from the trailers. I'm not going to do it. But a Cruella sequel is in the works at Disney, and the original director, Craig Gillespie, and writers are set to return for this.
All I'm gonna say about this movie is her reason for hating Dalmatians is fucking dumb.
Oh, you know what it is?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
her mom got mauled by
No, hold on.
Dalmatians or something.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
no, everybody's talking about it. I don't. No, I didn't watch the movie. I heard it on. I heard it on Twitter. We can say that because it's like the very beginning of the movie.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Well, spoiler warning, but like
Everybody's
gonna-
talking
I was
about
gonna
it.
say that first.
Everybody's saying that part of the movie's dumb.
I mean, I said spoilers in the beginning of the episode, so it's fine.
I'm gonna anything that I'm
Wait, so
just
she
gonna do it.
she just hates specifically Dalmatians?
Just
That's
Dalmatians,
hilarious.
not dogs in general, just Dalmatians.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry. That's funny.
That's why she wants to make a fucking. That's why she makes coats out of them.
Do you know why? Do you want to know why I hate these dogs?
You know why I wear these coats?
That's a better one.
My mother. Oh God. All right. Next, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles reboot, animated style, is in the works. I'm assuming it's for Paramount.
Yeah.
Maybe theatrical and Paramount Plus. Seth Rogen is set to produce this universe, and I don't know if he's writing or what, but I know have a part in it and what goes on.
I think he's mainly producing. He could be.
I don't know,
writing
dude.
because
The
of
way
that
he was
thing,
talking, him and
Yeah.
Evan Goldberg probably because they go everywhere together, hand in hand. They do The Boys and everything too. And it got a release date of August 11th, 2023.
And that there was one very interesting thing in that initial tweet that we found out the release date. It's that like the part that is never really talked about the most in the series is the teenage side. Like we see them, you know, be ninjas and shit, but like we never see like the teenage part of like, because I guess in the original they're kind of vaguely teenagers. There's more like grown-ups, and the more recent one they're very much just like kids, I guess. So I guess they're gonna dive a little bit deeper with that from the looks of things.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
It sounds like it's more like origin story-ish.
Yeah.
Compared to the most recent ones, to where they've been like turtles forever. So.
You know, okay, that's a reference. I know you didn't mean to do that. That's a reference.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. There's a movie, an animated movie called that.
Turtles Forever?
Yeah, the 80s and the 2003 Turtles crossover.
Even when I don't know, I know, guys. Just so you know. Just so you know.
Just so you know.
All right, next. More Paramount stuff. A Quiet Place 3 is in the works and got announced with a release date of March 31st, 2023. It is unknown if John Krasinski, I cannot say names at all ever, is returning to direct, but he said the same thing about A Quiet Place 3. So,
or two?
Maybe if the story, 2? I think it was 2. It was 2, but he said the same thing about spinoffs. My fault. So we don't know. Maybe if it's story, if his wife's in it. Don't know. Personal.
Yeah, it could be like he doesn't want to get attached to this like thing. I feel like if anything, he should maybe finish the trilogy and then he'd be all set.
And then
it's all up to him. Yeah.
I mean, he created this universe basically, so like, why not go out with a bang? You know, trilogy. Just like my last one. Yeah. Sorry. All right. Next, we haven't seen part 2, so we can't comment or speculate on that either. God, we need to watch movies, guys. What's going on? We're slacking. All right, next.
Just have fun.
Warner Brothers and Discovery have finally chosen a name for the new merger company, and it is now Warner Bros. Discovery, where dreams are made of. Gross. I don't know. Disney. Let's go.
Ew.
Next.
Yeah.
Dan, anything?
Well, the smiles that smiles back. Go for Goldfish. Go
okay,
ahead.
that's what he said.
I like that part.
All right.
Wonder.
Oh my god, this is so bad. All right, so this is probably one of like my personal.
This movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Personal favorite movies. Code 8 is they're getting a sequel. It's in active development when Stephen and Robbie Amell returning to star in the movie. This movie was low-key good, like really good. And I think they funded it themselves or partially some of it and like shopped it around, and then it got picked up and it got like by a Canadian production company, and it got shopped around and then went to like video on demand and went to like, I think it went to Netflix if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it got shopped and then Netflix picked it up. But I watched it, really good. The only weird part about this movie is spoilers. They're not related in this movie.
Yeah,
but they're related in real life. So they've never met each other. They don't know each other. And when they're in the movie, it's like, y'all look alike. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't.
Like, no one's there being like, yo,
y'all, yeah, but like they're cousins. Like, I'm pretty sure their fathers are brothers, which is why they have the same last name. So, you know, but no, I'm excited for this. It had a lot of potential.
I just think it was one of those like smaller movies that didn't really like.
Well, no one talked about it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's good that it got some traction, that it's getting a sequel.
Yeah.
So, good for them.
Yeah. High five. Okay. Next. You're going to like this one, I tell you. Jonathan Majors, our Lord and Savior, King the Conqueror. Atticus, what's his last name?
That's
I
what you
forgot
guys
his
think. I don't
name.
know.
I know. From Lovecraft Country.
From Lovecraft,
God.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh fuck! I forget his last name.
Atticus something. I forget. He is in talks to play the antagonist in the movie Creed 3 opposite of Michael B. Jordan. I'm 100% for this, dude.
When I saw that, I was like, this is gonna be something that you like in particular.
Are we sure that he's the antagonist? Because I mean, I'm just
Not-
gonna be rooting for him either way.
Just like I mean, I am too. I'm not even gonna lie. But I was thinking maybe he can go like the what's my man's name? Mr. T-Way.
Oh, just like a really vicious guy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I can see that.
It's real good. There's a scene in I think it was Rocky 3 where he's like, why don't you fight a real fighter? And he was with his wife like in a public place, and he goes, come over here, baby, I can show you a real good time. And then Rocky's like, what? Like it was a really good movie, and I could see that. I could see them fighting. And my man kind of husky.
I was gonna say he's built too, so
Yeah.
oh shit. Yeah, maybe I am rooting for him this time.
Yeah, and well, like Michael B. Jordan, you always go for Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
But I think he finally needs to take another L.
I mean, in the universe, it comes back around every now and then. So yeah,
Yeah.
right. So yay, for sure.
Yeah,
Yay!
for sure. I'm gonna make you watch this if it is true. Just so you know.
I mean, if he's in it, then I'll probably watch it.
You can kind of group these last two because it's casting and
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna do too. So we got casting news for John Wick 4 and The Matrix 4, which are both Keanu Reeves movies that are coming out around the same time, I believe.
Yeah, like
same year and
6
everything?
I think
months,
on the
maybe?
same day.
They were,
Is
but
it?
I think one of them
No,
got
I
pushed
think
Oh,
back.
they
delayed.
changed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think John Wick 4 because of
I think
COVID.
4. I'm like, which 4?
John Wick 4 got pushed because they wanted to film 5 back to back or something. I don't know. So Donnie Yen, he was, I'm pretty sure, what was it, IP Man?
Yeah,
2,
he's
3,
the-
4,
yeah.
5, 8. He starred in those movies, and those movies are like really good. From what I heard, they're really good, like action.
Talk to Carlos about it.
all that.
Him and his dad have seen him multiple times.
He was cast in John Wick 4 to co-star with Keanu, so he's gonna have a big part in that. It's really good.
Yeah.
And for the Matrix 4, there was actually like some recent casting for that, but I think it was like old enough to where I was like, or they were obscure enough. Christina Ricci, I'm saying Ricci, joins the cast of the Matrix 4, which is probably I haven't seen her in anything in a while.
Oh my god.
That's Wednesday Addams.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got
Oh, she was in Speed Racer.
John.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves movies on the up and up.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Keanu Day. I don't know. It's probably not the same
Keanu
no more. All right, but yep, that's the end of Lightning.
That's it.
Woo!
Yeah.
Thunderstrike. Okay. Not the character. All right.
Oh.
Tell
All
us.
right. Now for straight up news. First up, we got, and this one's, I don't even know how to feel about this. Jupiter's Legacy got canceled after one season on Netflix. And all the actors were released from their contracts, and Netflix is moving on in favor of Super Crooks, which is another series set in the same universe.
So weird.
Eric, I think you're the only one who's watched it, unless you have, Dan.
No, I've seen clips of it, not the actual show.
Okay, I haven't
Yeah.
seen anything of it. I just know that it ended on like a big cliffhanger.
Yeah, so it
that's
was real weird on how it ended because it takes place in like 2 times periods, like before they get their powers and after when they all have like kids later down the road. And like, it ended on a really, really weird cliffhanger, which I'm not going to give spoilers for this because, whatever. But
I guess you can now. Like, this canceled at this point.
I know, but you know what's weird about this? They said
What's
they're
up?
moving on with Super Crooks, which
Yeah,
is set in
yeah.
the same universe. It's villains because I guess the boys and Invincible are doing good, and they want like Loki. I don't Black
The Joker,
Adam,
baby.
yeah, Joker. So I guess they saw that, we should do this too. But Super Crooks is set in the same universe, and they were like, "Oh, some of these characters might appear in this, and it's going to be an anthology series." So it sounds like Super Crooks is just season 2, and then season 3 they're going to do something else, which is
Well, it seems
American
like it's like
Horror
season
Story.
2 with a different concentration, which is weird.
Yeah,
Different coat of paint.
like
there's. No, go ahead.
no, but I'm saying they could have made another show for all this and kept them in their contracts, or do they think it was too expensive?
I don't. The issue here is like, they say, hey, okay, they're released from their contract. Do you think they're actually gonna return if it like ask?
New contracts.
I mean, but like all of them. I feel
I
like
don't know.
maybe some
this
of them.
is kind of
won't.
just like blatant disrespect.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I mean, it gives you better things to do. You're not tied down. Like, what they can start on different stuff. You know what I mean? It is because they only made a certain amount of money off the first one. But like, I don't know. I don't know what their contracts were.
It's just really like it is like sort of disrespectful to just kind of be like, all right, no, we don't need you guys anymore, and just move on.
Yeah.
Like I've heard of the Super Crooks more than I have this part of the universe, so I guess I'm interested in this, but I don't know like what the future is for like this universe in particular, because I feel like they just kind of shot themselves in the foot, like not really coming back. And like a safe spot, I guess.
I mean, it depends on what the context of it was. Like, we're not doing this show anymore. Like, you don't need to be here all the time. We're gonna make a new show, or whatever they told them. You might come back in this new show because it's set in your same universe.
Yeah.
But you're not going to be that big of a story. I don't know. The story, the son, whatever his, it was weak. Every other character was fine, but the son was weak. The dad was a good one. The sister I loved, but the son was, I don't even remember their names. That's how like obscure he is. I don't know. We'll see what they do.
Again, no comment.
Either way,
Because I have not heard about this before it came out or after.
Oh, you know what's crazy about this show? This show had been like filming since like 2018, 2017. I seen like set pictures of what is Josh Duhamel, yeah, in like 2017 with that suit on and long hair and all that. Like, it was that long ago.
Yeah, maybe I guess it's their time to just move on.
Yeah. Oh well.
Other than that, yeah.
As long as they made some money off of it.
Yeah. Money.
Speaking of money.
All right. Next in straight up news, we have the 3 synopses for episodes that for Marvel's What If series that got released.
Yay.
And to go through them, we have one for Thor, which is instead of being banished to Earth, Thor comes to Midgard to throw a massive intergalactic party, which will lead to the end of the world. So leading to, I'm guessing, Ragnarok.
Yeah.
That's so lit.
We have Avengers, the original, after blowing up the
No, it's
Chitauri,
Avengers 2, I think.
No,
Oh, no, you're talking about the other. Okay, yep,
Yeah.
I remember.
After blowing up the Chitauri spaceship, Tony Stark will end up stranded in Sakaar. Tony will meet the Valkyrie and the Grandmaster. For him to survive, he builds his own truck-transforming Hulkbuster armor.
It's so tough.
Okay. And then we have Avengers Age of Ultron, so Avengers 2. Ultron has succeeded in his plan. He succeeded in his plans in ending humanity. In possession of Vision's body, collecting the Infinity Stones, and Black Widow is the only human survivor of the cataclysmic event.
See, I didn't see that second part. The Infinity
human
Stone
body?
part, because
Oh.
wow, no, that one, that's different.
I saw the Infinity Stones, but not the Vision
body?
His Vision.
Because in the concept art, where I saw Ultron with the gauntlet, it was just Ultron. It wasn't him like Vision body.
So the question is, which one are you guys most excited for?
I'm not gonna lie.
He's gonna
That
say the
Age of
Thor
Ultron one sounds good.
okay.
I think we're all on different pages here.
All right, so you say the Age of Ultron. Tell us what do you say?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Thor sounds
like-
good too. That's funny.
This is my first time reading these, so
I like the Iron Man one because it just spins it off in a very weird way.
Yeah,
I
they're
would say
all-
I mean,
either
I know they're all weird, but
Thor or the Iron Man one.
Yeah.
well, we really are on different pages.
Yeah.
Well, they're like
Just
combining
because-
stuff.
Yeah.
Thor
I don't
and
know
Thor
how I feel
Ragnarok.
about Black Widow being the sole survivor. I don't know.
I mean, she died in Endgame. They got to do something to like keep
Yeah.
her alive.
I guess so, but like, what is she? This is why I told you earlier,
What
Eric,
is she-
when
what
you
does
sent
she
it. Like,
do?
what is she gonna do? Like,
I don't know. Vision had a baby with Scarlet Witch. I'm just saying, it's there. Pieces are
It would have made more sense for Wanda to
like
be the
that.
sole survivor.
Yeah, but she wasn't locked up on the island on the one that he dropped.
no, that
you know
makes
what I mean?
sense. Yeah, I get
It's
why.
a what if?
Yeah, but you gotta reach it. Like, it's like the story goes normal until a certain point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
They
what
would
I
have to switch everything around there for her to end up
I
on the
know,
island.
but it's you can.
There's ways to work around it. Obviously,
There's ways to work around it where like the what if starts earlier, but I
don't
also
know.
haven't seen Age of Ultron since it came out, so
Jeez.
I don't even know what part you're talking about.
The
end?
Yeah, it's the ending
I don't
part.
remember it.
They dropped Sokovia on the Earth.
So remember when Captain America's choking Ultron?
No, I'm
truck?
telling you, I haven't
Oh,
seen this movie
fuck.
since it came out. I just
Oh, that's
remember
a meme.
Ultron.
I don't know if
bad,
you've seen it again.
and watch your language. That's all I remember.
Okay. Well, it just happens at the end, like where she gets captured. I understand what you mean though.
It's been so long, guys. I have not seen this movie.
it's fine.
There's been other like
Ugh.
leaks about the show, but this is like the solid confirmation of 3 synopses. Other than I guess the Captain America one or the Peggy Carter one. So I'm excited to see this. I don't
I
know
am
if this
too.
this might be August,
Yeah.
I think.
I think they're gonna have all of July empty, or for whatever this. I don't know. When did we say that Star Wars ends? Bad Batch.
Yeah, August-ish.
Okay,
Like-
so that'll probably line up with this, and then
Yeah,
then Miss
because it's
Marvel
animated
back out.
shows.
I mean it's like 13 episodes.
Yeah. I wonder how
First.
far they're gonna go because I've not really heard much about like say Ant-Man and stuff.
I don't know. I don't know because the way this first 3 episodes are, I doubt they're going in order.
Yeah, they might. Well, maybe the first one because no. Maybe timeline wise.
Black Panther's definitely gonna have one, so it's gonna be weird
Yeah.
on what they want to release and how they release it. You know,
See, that's the thing. Is the Black Panther episode going to be the Guardians one, or
I
is it
don't.
the other way around?
I feel like it's the Guardians episode. Yeah, it has to be.
because it's more. I think we've talked about it. It's the plot of Guardians.
Yeah,
Just
but
with a
it
twist.
has Black Panther in it, so who knows?
Who's to say? Maybe they're
Marvel.
both one.
Marvels to
Wouldn't
say.
make much sense, but
Maybe you might be right. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, so if that's it for straight up news, we can now move on to the topic.
Yay!
Yay!
All right, so-
Invincible.
Do you guys want to give a? Well, I don't know. We didn't write this down. Do you guys want to do a brief synopsis?
Sure. Who wants to read it? You, Dan?
Synopsis.
Okay, I thought I could do it.
Invincible.
I was asking.
I can do it. It's fine.
I mean, I can read it right now.
Okay, fine. I'm still looking for it. Go ahead.
All right, yeah. This is literally the synopsis I get when
On
I
Amazon.
typed it in. You ready?
Yeah.
The series revolves around Mark Grayson, a 17-year-old boy whose father is Omni-Man and his transformation into a superhero under the guidance of his father.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, so I don't know if we already said it, but spoilers. I know I was spoiling stuff earlier, but this one's actually important.
yeah, it's too new.
All right. So we're gonna be going down like the several questions like we've had for our reviews and everything like that. So I'll just openly say there's gonna be we're gonna be talking about favorite characters / heroes, our favorite scenes, and we're gonna do a little bit of a comparison to traditional superhero media. And so we'll we'll get started on the first one now. So we didn't write anything down.
No, I think okay. So there's only 3 of us.
But, like,
so I
there's
think
three-
we can,
exactly, that's
we can
fine.
do a more like okay.
Open space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said,
Who's going first?
great question.
What's up?
All right, Eric.
God.
You said what's up?
So like, I don't know. We're gonna step on each other definitely now.
Oh yeah, no. And if you say, I'll just if you say something that I say, you know, I'll just go with you.
Oh, I got 2 right now. Okay, you guys ain't gonna see these coming.
Okay, that's fine. What's your first one?
William, his best friend.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know. You favorite?
I can't say.
Dude, I
anything.
love them. I don't care.
I really liked
Don't say
what?
what
The
Amber.
main? No.
Okay.
No, I'm the only one here that likes Amber.
I don't like Amber. No. No, the his mom. I forgot what her name was.
Debbie.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
have a
no,
GIF here, but There you go.
Well, I'm just gonna say this right now. One of the best moms in all fiction. Period.
yeah.
Also, wives. While we're at it,
I don't know. She was more like a pet to me.
I knew one of you was gonna
I
say some
wasn't
shit
gonna
like
say
that.
it.
No, at least bring it up, not joke about it.
I mean, you have to bring it up because what happened.
All right, Eric, what your the last one?
Oh, off the Omni-Man. That's it. Yeah, you're right. You wanna know why?
Black Air Force activity. That's why.
Black Air Force One activity.
Actually, wait, I want to change mine. It's actually Battle Beast.
Yo, Battle Beast is a close second for me too.
Dude, no, actually though,
Like,
he's only in there for like
realistically-
1 episode. But Battle Beast. Same thing was Titan. Actually, I forgot about Titan until now. He's in that episode.
He like
I like the turnaround with the organized crime shit where he's just like, yeah, I'm the boss now.
That
my man just,
motherfucker,
like,
dude.
murked the whole lobby.
Yeah.
And left.
Yeah. And then he said, okay, this is getting boring. Bye.
I want to see a fight between him and Omni Man because like it just
I thought it was gonna happen.
Nah.
but like
No, because he was just staring in like in the back. That's what I thought.
I think it worked out a lot better.
Oh no, yeah,
like,
definitely.
the way it went, they all just got their ass beaten, and then he's just like, okay, I'm done.
So now the heroes, or the characters. I guess we'll just jump straight into them some more because we just said what they were.
yeah.
So
Also, can we just talk about the demon? I don't know why. I really like them.
the guy, the Hellspawn guy.
Yeah,
Damien
Yeah.
Darkblood.
Damien Darkblood.
Oh my god,
He
his
reminds
voice
me of
too.
What's his called?
I liked how he like talked in
Hellboy?
like improper grammar.
No.
Yeah, me here, you stay, or some shit like that.
It's like, damn, this guy's like super old.
He did the
Etrigan. That's what it was. It's Etrigan.
Is the voice actor something Clancy?
Clancy
He
Brown.
voiced Mr.
Clancy
Krabs.
Brown. Yes. Yeah. You hear immediately. But like that's what I like to say to people sometimes. Just like, oh yeah, that guy voiced Mr. Krabs.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was like super interesting. Like you didn't get much of him. It just kind of sprinkled in between the beginning parts.
Yeah.
But he's still really interesting. So Tones, since you started, why do you like your character?
So William. Okay, I don't know what it is, but I always like the side characters. That's just like, I like the best friend. I like the trope. I just think it's nice and interesting to see, especially when they like first find out everything and how they react to it. Because half the time you're like, okay, they're gonna be pissed off, and then half the time it's like, okay, they're gonna be super understanding. And I think with the way that William found out, it was like okay, he's already trying to get with this guy, but then all this shit happens, and on top of that, his friend is just like, okay, I'm invincible. It's like he doesn't know how to feel because of all the shit that happened to him. And I like that they made it like a confusing sort of reveal for him, and then just make it like black and white.
That was the college episode, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, and like he got that was a very dark episode for him too.
Yeah.
Or him in particular. Because the guy he really liked got dismantled. They like pretty much his soul ripped out of him. Just machine for the most part. Yeah, and his punch came out of nowhere too. Or the bad guy in that episode, or did he kick him? I forget.
I have no clue.
But like when he was running away, he just like smacked the shit out of him. He dropped to the ground. I was like, okay, that came out of nowhere, but that was kind of cool. Yeah, because there's with the best friend part, like you were saying, like when you said like the way they handle it, immediately I thought of like Foggy from Daredevil, like how he handled it. It just got like really pissed off at him.
Yeah, I feel like it's really black and white how most shows do it. It's either they get really mad and they get over it, or they're like, oh, that's super cool. Oh my god, like a Ned situation,
Like a Ned,
where it's like, oh my god, I want to join in. It's like I would be super, like into it if I wasn't going through this shit right now. Because I'm going through this shit, I want to be happy about it, but at the same time, couldn't you just like protected him this whole time?
Yeah.
And it's like it's that in between where it's like, okay, this is a lot more human than most of these reveals.
Was it me or was it Eric next?
It was you.
It was me. Okay. I like Deborah Grayson because of her kind of like she became the sort of detective after the other guy left to hell. Well, like just uncovering the story like from her point of view is very different from I guess the outside people like really trying to figure out what's happening, because for her it's way more personal. Obviously same with Mark, but it's just with her, she thought that she was with this guy, and it like, what is it like? How long? Do you remember how long he lives for, or how many years he's been alive? I know it's a lot. I just don't remember.
I think it's a lot.
But like several centuries.
The life that he has spent for with her, it was like a fraction of his time, and like just hearing that, it's like, okay, wow. First of all, and then like second of all, it's like the way she treats Mark is definitely a lot softer than his father, because of the different point of views, I guess, or like their origins they're bringing up. And yeah, like Tone said, great mom character, like definitely one of the better mom characters. I'm one of my favorite sequences is when they're like, I think it's the second episode, where he's like, I know you don't want to hang around me anymore. You just kind of just want to do this superhero thing with your dad. I'll be down here, your boring mom or whatever. And he's like, yeah. And he just like hits him in the shoulder. It's like, are you asshole or something like that. I thought that was a really cute moment, just because of like their banter and everything.
That's definitely where most of the wholesome moments came from. It was from their interactions.
Yeah. Yeah. Eric?
Yes, sir.
What about you?
Omni-Man, you know why? Because he just smacks the whole world. No, like the first time I liked Omni-Man, literally when he killed the knockoff Justice League. When he killed the knockoff Justice League, I was like, oh, this man's not playing.
Yeah.
He just was ruthless. And
he was breaking his hands, punching him. Like, oh my god.
Earlier in that episode, you saw how heroic he was, like saving people.
He was working with them, and he wasn't part of them, but he was working with them, helping them. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And then all of a sudden, it was like, they all get a call. Like, it shows them one by one. They all get a call. And literally, it's Superman, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, and Aquaman. That's literally 7 of them.
Oh, man, I feel bad for the fish, man.
He literally killed every single one of them and then passed out like nothing happened.
Yeah. He crushed
Injustice
Flash's
all
head,
over again.
The speedster's head. And like, what he like smacked the Green Lantern one?
No, he put his head right through his hand right through her face.
Fuck, dude.
Grabbed the fake Batman by the leg and just...
That guy was immediately when he's fighting. That guy, you can tell he's gonna die. Like
he goes to kick him, grabs him by the leg, and then he's like shattered.
He'll never be Batman.
Yeah, they said if he was anything like Batman, he would have been just as paranoid and had a plan to stop Omni-Man. I was like, you're not lying. Like that was the most accurate
That's
thing
how you
I
can
saw.
tell he's a fucking cheap intimidation.
Yeah,
Imitation.
Yeah. That's I was like, wow, like really? Like that's what it was. And then throughout this whole thing, this man has a plan. Like his people were what was it called? The Venture I forgot.
You're gonna say Vindicators, I think.
No, Venturian. No,
they are
Voltramite. The
Viltrumites.
Empire. So the way he explained it to Mark is they're like race of people.
Kryptonians, pretty much. That's
basically
like the easiest way to explain them.
They're crazy Kryptonians because they like kill their own.
No. The way he originally explains them is that they're Kryptonians, and then he explains them again, and they're Saiyans. That's the best way to. That's the easiest way. That's the easiest way to explain it.
No, you're right.
It's exactly that.
But the crazy part is they're so strong that they killed their people to flesh out the weak, and they send one person to each world or each solar system.
Each world.
It was something along those lines, and they conquer the planets there.
Actually, yeah, you're right. It might be solar system because there wasn't anybody on Mars.
Yeah. All it takes is one person, and they do just that. And this man just completely obliterates everybody who's in his way for his people. And then finally, like at the end, you know, his son is half human. He gets to him. Like he's like, in 2,000 years, when all this is gone, what will you have? Like this means nothing. Why are you fighting? Like why are you against me? He's like, I'll have you, Dad. And then his dad was like, well, damn. Like maybe this human side just like jets off. Like at that point, I was like, oh, like I was expecting him to not kill him, but seriously, like.
Yeah, there's no way to go about it differently. I think. I
don't know. I didn't like that. That was the reason that he went away, was because that his son finally got to him. I get the whole idea that okay, he's been raising him for 17 years, but if he'd actually been that affected by him, why would he do this all in the first place?
I mean, he was hoping he didn't have powers too.
Yeah. I feel like he was hoping to change.
Part of me is it's weird that it's like okay. After he's beat the shit out of him and almost killed him, now he feels bad. Okay, now I'm just gonna go fly off. I don't know where I'm gonna
go. Guys, I'm leaving the park.
Yeah, basically that's what he did.
Yeah,
like I get it, but at the same time, I feel like I don't know how you would have done it, but I feel like there could have been a better way.
Oh, well, I mean, it could have ended right there, realistically.
Yeah, I think that ending right there. Actually, that would have made more sense if it just ended right there.
If it was the punches and then it just threw up the title screen of like that.
Yeah, and it's completely red.
Yeah. Well, I can't find the red one, but yeah.
Can we talk about the train scene?
The fact that he just like held his face there.
He used them as a meat shield to kill people on a train. Destroy the train.
The funny thing is when we were watching what's the movie? What did we just watch last Wednesday? Spiral. And that same scene got like in my head because there was a train sequence at the beginning. Obviously less gruesome, but Jesus Christ, dude.
They still like he killed a lot of people just to show Mark like, what are you doing? That whole episode.
Yeah, like
what do you gain?
Yeah, but they also like took down a whole building.
Yeah.
When before the train bit.
Oh my god! And the pilot, Mark saved the pilot.
Yeah.
And
the mom and the kid.
Oh my!
In the building.
That's what I was saying. That building.
Yeah. But I just remember the mom and the kid specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy. It's right after this too. He's like, "Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're safe." And then,
what's the point? Why even try?
No, but like I like that doesn't give up, even though he's Mark's faced with like so many moments where he could be like, you know what, yeah, you're right, I should just give up. Like he still gets back up, and I really like that. Do you want to talk about favorite scenes, or just kind of like that already rolled into that?
I mean, I feel like that rolled into it, but
Yeah.
it was
Okay,
just
no,
that whole
fine.
episode. Yeah, the
That
whole
whole
last
episode just
too many.
a lot. I mean, that was just an Omni-Man episode, to be fair. So
All right,
Yeah,
well,
and-
we can transition more into that. Well, go ahead, Eric.
No, I was gonna say the way like when they explained his powers when he was training Mark, he I don't understand how they fly. They don't have to have any what's the word? Leverage.
Yeah, because he just said
You know what I mean?
He's like, I don't know if he said, "Do you kick off?" or something like that.
Yeah, like he said we don't have to. We just like float. Like I remember I was watching, what was it, The Boys, and Homelander had to have like traction. He's like, how am I gonna save this plane? Like, am I gonna push it against, like, what do you want me to do? Like, and then I thought about it in this one, and I was like, yeah, like, how does that work?
I don't
with
know.
having no traction. Like, it was just weird. I'm thinking about it since I watched it. I was like, that's crazy.
that's a great question.
I mean,
There's also
physics.
that's you were talking about The Boys. There's also that training sequence with his kid
Oh yeah,
that did not go anywhere. Oh yeah, it did, but
Went
at the beginning
somewhere,
he just
but,
threw him off.
that was
the building.
hilarious.
All right, Tones, do you want to say your favorite scene?
My favorite scene. It would probably have to be that fight with Battle Beast.
Joe.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Cause so the reason why me and Eric are talking about Black Air Force activity is because of a video we watched, right? But I wanna say that because he explained something. He said something that I really like, and that is that nobody has plot armor in this show. And this fight, more than any of them, like obviously besides like the last episode, showed that immensely. Mark gets his ass beat the fuck up. Like they don't win. The good guys lose in this episode.
Yeah, like 3 people get hospitalized or 4.
Yeah. There's a whole thing afterwards. Like they are not okay afterwards. And I like that. The good guy isn't always going to win. And I think that's something that Invincible does really well. That the bad guy's going to lose sometimes. And it's how it's reacting to that. It's what makes you like a better hero or like a stronger person.
Mm-hmm.
And God, I just love seeing fucking Rexplode get bitch slapped because fuck him. I hate him.
I hate that guy so much.
He's so annoying. Oh my God.
He's an asshole.
The audacity. Oh, I thought you were cheating on me, so I just decided to cheat on you.
I'll do it.
What
before
kind of
you do.
logic
Like,
is
what?
that? What do you gain?
Like, nothing. Exactly.
God, it's so stupid. Yeah, that's my favorite scene.
That's
Nothing else to say besides fuck Rexplode. I really hope he dies next season.
I mean, you read the.
I didn't read about him.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't even know if they're gonna follow that completely.
That's true. That's me now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, could you one, Eric? Okay. I want to say it's in the same episode, but like I'm trying to find maybe another one. Not that I don't have like a good moment, but I like that same part that you were saying, Tones, because I think we both really like that episode a lot.
Yeah. Also Titan. Just I love that.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that opening part right there, where he's just like, in the warehouse, knocking people over. And like he gave someone the shot to like leave, but he still shoots him, and the hand is like, okay, nope. I don't know, I really like that. Also the music in that was, in general, actually, the music was really, really good. A lot of music that I recognize actually, and oddly enough, it's most of the same group, the Run the Jewels group, was mostly like that I recognize. So it's kind of funny to like, that song, because I have most of them saved. But yeah, I think that one had a different song. It was like "Bring Me the King" or something from a different artist. It was a good moment, I think. Eric, you said yours, right?
Oh yeah, it was that whole last episode. Whole last episode.
Yeah. Omni-Man. Am I right?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about some, like the episode 5 in particular, before we go on to here?
Was that the Titan episode, or is that the? I think we already talked about that. I mean, I think the important parts were like Titan as a character, him just kind of showing how low he'd gotten, and then just showing the whole turnaround with him, and then also just everybody getting their ass beat.
Yeah,
I mean, the episode after was them getting built back up.
I really do like the Mark in this episode though, because it's like that's the difference between his dad and him. Like, understandably, he gets his ass handed to him. They're showing
the divide between them.
Yeah, because his dad at the beginning is like, no, don't trust him. You're gonna something about like, what do you need to, you're above this or something. And then his mom, very like cautious, looking at her husband, being like, well, no, that's not the way you should look at the things, Mark. You know, you gotta be a hero and things like that. And I'm like, okay, I really like that they're actually just making that distinction here.
I also just said I really like how in the last episode, so you remember how Omni-Man had like bloodshot eyes after everything had happened?
Yeah.
When you first see Mark in the hospital, he has one bloodshot eye and one like regular eye. Oh. And I really like that imagery as far as like the two things inside him that are like that make him who he is. The Viltrumite side that by like, you know, nature is more vicious and, you know, war hungry, and then there's the human side, which is, I mean, in this case scenario, more like loving and compassionate.
Mm-hmm. I never noticed it. That's when he gets.
That was the first thing
time
I
in
noticed.
The hospital, or that episode?
No, this was at that episode.
Okay. Eric's just posting memes at this point, but I do want to talk about that part, and also like it's that part in the episode where like the episode 5 where he's given a choice between like, or not a choice, but he's like, he has to go help Titan, but also has a not a date, but just like to turn up and help Amber.
At the food at the I don't know, it's
soup
like
kitchen?
A soup kitchen. Yeah.
I want to talk about that. Cause like I really like that. Like it kept kind of cutting back and forth between like him getting his ass beat to like the more quiet like part at the soup kitchen, like just more mundane stuff.
Oh, he'll be here.
Yeah, as like he's getting his ass handed to him by the guy. But I do want to talk about that part as well with Amber.
How you guys are wrong. Heard that.
Like, because I want to hear what you're. I want to hear what you're saying, Tones.
Okay, so think about it in like an actual like real life scenario.
Because I think you did mention a little bit.
You're trying to have a relationship with somebody, and even when you know that they're doing something, they're not telling you, and it's that trust and that lack of trust that keeps you guys apart. And after a while, if they just keep on like not telling you, at a certain point you just get like, you get exhausted, you're done with it. And it seemed like, obviously they never specified, but it seems like Amber, like this isn't like her first time dealing with other guys, so she probably has a history of it, and it's like, okay, trust is an important thing. So when that's brought up in the what is it, episode 7 or episode 8? I think it was episode 7.
7, I think, or the beginning of 7, end of 6.
And he's like, he thinks it's all going to be smoothed over once he tells her, "Hey, I'm invincible," and she's like, "I already knew." Too late now. It makes sense because it is too late for her.
Because I know we talked about the we talked about it.
I'm listening.
Yeah, like I asked you like, what's up with that? Because you mentioned like that you fully don't agree with what I was saying. Like, I guess what the meme was that Eric sent. It just it kind of felt a little I guess seeing it through those eyes, yes, I see what you're talking about. But in the moment, it's like there's much bigger things happening, and she's just very just pissed off at him.
Yeah,
She's
but
selfish.
but in her world, that is the biggest thing. And at the end of the day, love is selfish. That can be argued.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
she's
that's what I'm saying.
overreacting. She's definitely overreacting for no reason. Like, come on.
I've seen like many comments being like, I don't like Amber or whatever.
I do not. It is one of my favorite people voicing it, who's Zazie Beetz. I love her. But like, absolutely not. This character is dry in certain places too, to where like it's all about her and like, no, come on.
She's a high school girl. That's how it's supposed to be.
Absolutely not.
But even then, I understand she's in high school, but she's not the traditional high school, person. She does way different things that like normal high school kids really wouldn't do.
Yeah, so like she should. I mean, then again, you guys are saying like he's late all the time. He doesn't even show up half the time.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying I understand what you're.
When you make plans, you make plans.
True.
In her eyes, that's how it should work. Like, if he can't do it, he would rather her just say, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Like, something came up. Like, I have to go save the world. Instead, he's making excuses, lying to her. And that's when it just becomes too much and it's too late.
Yeah, no, well, that's what I was saying. I get what you, on your part.
Yeah. Like, I think it's just trying to show, like what they were saying at the beginning, like, balancing your hero life and your, like, regular, like, social life is hard. And I think that was a good way of showing that.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
I think hating Amber is kind of good in this scenario because it's in your eyes, it's like, okay, she's annoying and you don't like that, but that's how it would be in this world.
Yeah.
Because she's mad about something that we as a an audience don't completely understand. It kind of helps in that scenario because obviously you're still going to root for Mark.
True.
Yeah. We also didn't mention before we move on to the next stuff, like the newer team, the Teen Titans kind of like team.
Oh, God, they're called
Guardians of the Globe.
No, that's what they became.
It's a teen something. No, it was like I don't remember. It was like teen something. Oh, teen.
It's just a teen team.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, they suck. Well, they're literally just a Teen Titans, but they're not.
Yeah,
I hate it. I hate it so much. But they have this asshole.
Replicate. I don't think she got any comeuppance at all with what happened.
Yeah, they kind of just forgot about her.
Yeah, they glossed over that.
A robot.
Explode. Oh, robot. How do you feel about that?
I thought Robot was interesting, but kind of weird. He was kind of acting sus.
Yeah, I think towards the end of it, definitely.
The entire fucking
to be fair,
season he was.
It makes sense that he's socially awkward because he's just a fucking he's just in a fucking container.
Yeah. I don't know. I really liked him early on more than I do now in the season.
He's definitely gotten a lot more awkward and just it's just weird.
Yeah.
I get it, but at the same time, no.
And there was also the Beast. I forgot what her name was.
Monster Girl.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that as like a sort of I like her story where it's like, hey, I have this curse, and every time I use this power, I just get younger.
Yeah.
So I'm literally just every time there's a consequence to using my power. She does say that a lot, and it gets kind of annoying, but it makes sense because she's going through a lot.
Yeah, and I really also she's very minor in the team, but I do like the Ant-Man type. I forgot
what her name is.
I forgot what it's. There's a picture of her that's just an
Micro-Girl?
R. I don't know.
Reducify. I don't know.
Maybe. But also we also got that older guy.
Samson. I
Cecil?
think.
Yeah.
Samson?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
not
yeah.
Cecil. Oh, yeah, that's him too. But He got his. That was weird. He got his powers out of like that fight, and then
out of nowhere.
it's like, oh, okay. What?
I think they're trying. They're trying to make him more important, but like,
I don't think there was a room like that.
Yeah, Shrinking Ray. That's her name.
Oh, that's why there's an R on her.
Apparently, she was originally a guy.
Oh,
I believe it.
So I don't.
She reminds me of Squirrel Girl, like the colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, oh, well, I mean, also, what's her name? Why am I forgetting?
Adam Eve.
Adam Eve. Yeah. It's. I know her name's Eve, but I forgot what her hero name is.
Yeah, Adam Eve.
She was part of it.
She's part of the team.
Teen.
She didn't join the Guardians when she was asked.
She was given the opportunity, but she just left. And I really liked her character arc there too.
I really like what she did at the end.
Yeah,
I thought that was very like, hey, I'm not just gonna fight crime. I'm not gonna fight. There's things that I can do with my powers that other people just can't.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just gonna fix them.
And her parents are so fucking rude, man.
Yeah, they didn't want her doing shit. And
they
then,
were like no,
stay with the cheating asshole.
Oh, that's
let the guy take care of you. That's literally what they said. I'm like, yo, okay. She's clearly way more powerful than him.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like her power, she can like materialize anything.
Oh, that was funny. Like, don't you put a door in there?
Yeah, like I wonder how long does it last and does it stay? And like,
I think it stays.
I think it stays. I think she just creates like matter.
Yeah. Right.
I think she's literally breaking the laws of physics.
Okay, because like when I was watching, I was like, what exactly is it?
What do you gain from
Oh.
What don't you gain from this power? Like honestly.
She can do anything, basically. Like she can fly too?
Yeah.
She
I just thought like, you know, like her character arc was really interesting. Yeah, I mean we can move on to the next bit.
Yeah.
Do you want to say it? Because I'm pretty sure this is your question.
Yeah. How does this show compare to more traditional hero media, aka what we're all more used to, Marvel and DC? And my God, is it better?
And I feel like it's more risk on characters we don't know to establish stuff.
I think it is willing to do things that Marvel and DC just don't most of the time. More so Marvel. I think DC is more willing to do it. Just at least on like the screen.
Not well.
In the comics, obviously there's stuff that's always happened, but we don't ever fucking know what's fucking canon and not. I'm sorry. It's too much at this point. It's too many writers.
Too many years too.
No, there's many universes. No, you're right.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like there's too many canons. But like
in a traditional sense, yeah, because like one of this was the meme I was trying to find. It was like happy face looking at starting Invincible. Oh, this is like Spider-Man. And like that the back end is like, oh shit, this is a lot darker. It's like it's I agree with what Eric saying. It's like because we don't know these characters like that, and they're like not super like traditional or well established. There's definitely a way more risk in what you can do with them and push them to a different.
Was there more risk or less risk in what you can do?
Risk. I mean,
well, like more risk to the characters or like to like
the entire series. Like Omni-Man killed.
So you feel like there's more risk?
Okay, definitely. Like,
I thought you meant there's more risk in like making it and.
Oh no!
Man killed the whole Justice League on the first episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you did not expect that.
There's more of a sense of urgency. Okay, yeah.
That was like the number one team in the world, which basically set the precedent. Like, what if the whole Justice League died? Well, what would happen next? Would more heroes come?
It's the Brightburn of cartoons.
Basically. Well, yeah. And you know what's crazy? Amazon has this, and it's completely different from The Boys, but along the same realm, because The Boys was heroes that it's not all black and white.
No, isn't it more about like how like media affects them and how
that too. But like they're terrible people.
Not
this one, it's just like
not all
shit.
I know the Aquaman type and the Superman type are fucking like real assholes in that.
Oh, definitely.
But like Starlight is the angel, I guess.
But it's not. These shows are showing that it's not all black and white. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Marvel, DC, a lot is black and white lately. You know, like over years, it's either bad or good, bad or good. This is like drawing the line to well, what's really bad, what's really good. The heroes are actually pretty selfish. You know.
Yeah. And also, I do like that it's not stuck to anything. Obviously, I haven't read the comics, so I don't have anything to pull from. Like, oh, they're gonna do this next. I don't think I want to, just because I want to sort of be surprised, like as like like a newer audience to this.
So I will say, I'm not gonna go into specifics, but I've already told you guys, but I've
gone into more stuff.
I've gone into it because I was curious. And they get into topics that you wouldn't really see from other like hero stuff, especially from like certain perspectives. And I think that's really interesting in itself. That they're willing.
It all
to,
depends on like if they go with that direction, or if they were like, oh, let's just change it up and switch it to a different.
Yeah, obviously, but I think this one thing they probably will do.
Oh, okay.
Which is like what I'm thinking of specifically.
If we get to it, and just let me know. I mean, I'll probably figure it out too. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's not huge, but it affects the character a lot, and I want to see how that gets played out.
What was I saying? Oh, so something about the source material. Oh, so yeah, so I haven't read it, so I don't really know what's coming up next. And I'm okay with that. And I feel like, there's different ways you can go about with like, if they go about it with the source material, or if they go divert from it a little bit. But I just feel like this universe is definitely borrows from other universes, but it feels very unique and very rich in what it takes from it, and like the twist that it puts onto the characters. So like, it is kind of like Spider-Man, because like Peter Parker has these things that, like, these responsibilities that he has to get through, but like, Mark has very similar responsibilities, but they go and challenge it in a different kind of way. Yeah, and I like that about it. And also
the fact. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I just think that the effect of like having to like take lives is always kind of downplayed a lot. Yeah, it's either they don't do it at all, or they do it and it's like not given a second thought. Like Mark killing for the first time takes a toll on him, and I think that's a good moment. Like that, showing that with your character, who is like, at first he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill the bad guys, and then once he does it, he's like, what the fuck have I done? Like, I wasn't ready for this.
That too, with like the old lady where they was trying to save in the invasion. He's like, I got you, and like by the end of it, he's like kind of holding onto strings. Like, I think she still lived, but like,
yeah, the weight of life is a lot heavier in Invincible compared to most things in DC and Marvel. I think it's a very like appreciated change.
Yeah, I was also gonna say, speaking of the change in like the way we see things, is that like it's animated, but it's an adult cartoon, I guess you could say. There's gore, lots of it. There's language stuff, but like, I really like that the unexpectedness of like how much gore it really came out to be. Like I remember when Brandon was talking about like, if you're okay with gore, I think it was in the Discord, he's mentioned it. Like, if you're okay with gore, go ahead. It's a good show. So like, dude, it's just like, I think as soon as the first episode just comes on, you immediately like are thrown into like, what the show's going to be about, or like how the gore is related to that. I really like that.
I think the fact that it does tie in with it, and it's not just like it's just there to be there. Mm-hmm. It's a really I think that's a really difficult thing to do, and they do it really well, like you were saying.
like, because they could easily just be like, okay, everything's gonna be gory, but no, they really throw it out to be.
No, but there's a reason for it.
Yeah.
What do you gain?
Is there anything else you want to mention, Eric?
No, I think covered most of it.
Do we want to speculate a little bit on the next or the future seasons, or season 2 at least?
I won't.
I don't know.
I think we just leave it like that because, like I said, we don't really know
what's gonna happen.
It's really,
like,
to be fair, it's really open ended.
Yeah, I will say
there's
I
a
do
lot
like
that can happen.
I do like that ending part with Seth, because that's Seth Rogen voicing the alien. I do like that. Like, he's just out there being like, so what's, like just teaching him about like Earth stuff. What's high school? Or something like that. That's what he said.
I never had a dad.
I like that like little balance. Like, it is funny, jokey kind of thing, but like very dark, and it balances things really well.
The pain that both the characters are feeling through comedy.
Oh, speaking about that, I saw another meme today. It was like they renamed the Invincible title screen to depression.
Yeah,
or like stress. I'm like, no, you're right. Mark really just goes to. I mean, a lot of people on the show go through that.
Fucking Mark's mom crying the second they got home. That hurt.
Yeah. I do want to mention, now that we're gonna close it, the cast was amazing. The voice actors were like so good. Definitely some like traditional voice actors coming in to say, for example, like Mark Hamill or Clancy Brown, or I think you've mentioned this guy, Kevin Michael Richardson. Eric, I think, yeah. Even Justin Roiland's in this. I forgot he was in this. The guy who does Rick and Morty.
Oh my god, bro! I recognized him right off the rip. I was like,
he was that college student.
Yeah,
like the drunk guy.
Hilarious.
So we obviously with Mark, it's voiced by Steven Yeun, who's been part of many different projects. I mainly know him from Voltron, but I know he's in
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, yeah. Obviously, we have J.K. Simmons.
Oh my god, J. Jonah Jameson just murdering everybody.
Yeah. I love that he just looked exactly like that. Like, I know he looks like that in the comics, but it's just really funny they picked
he looks
this guy.
like him, yeah, in the original Spider-Man.
We also got Sandra Oh to voice Deborah. Eric mentioned Daisy Beats. Mark Hamill. We got a bunch of different people. I'm not gonna name them all here, but
they're like, well,
oddly enough,
people.
It's not on here because it's like straight up, but like we also got the person who voices Titan. I looked it up because I'm like, this guy sounds really familiar.
I told you who that is.
Yeah. It's because I was like,
guy.
It's the parallels too with with Luke Cage.
My guy Blade.
Yeah, Mahershala Ali. I didn't recognize it immediately.
Yeah, I forgot we talked about that.
Yeah, I mentioned it to Tones too. Like he was also in Spider-Verse. But like, it's so weird that it also like matches up with Luke Cage, that like he ends up being the crime boss at the end of that episode. I'm like, oh, I love that so much.
I don't care. Blade.
But like, he's definitely gonna come back, and I want to see more of that character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we there's just a really good list of Zachary Quinto, who does Robot. It's a large list of characters.
Again, him and his voice, dude, he just nonchalant.
I think Mark Hamill was one of the villains.
No, he was
no.
The seamster, the guy.
Oh,
made the costume.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought he was the fucking environmentalist villain. I don't know why.
Because he is the Joker.
The volcano guy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, great cast. Just all around, real great cast. We might, depending on like if they introduce like even more characters, we might get more. Obviously,
Ezra Miller was
more.
in this?
Yeah, he was the what's it called? The crazy dude making the mix. No, the robots.
Sinclair.
The one in I don't know. I don't remember.
That's what he's
What?
credited as on IMDb.
They had that one eye when he went to college. He was the dude that was making them, the hybrid robot people.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah,
The
I
dude who
heard
looked
That's
it.
like Loki.
funny.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I know
That's
John Hamm's
funny.
in this. He's like the first guy. I didn't even realize that too. I was rewatching it the other day. That the opening sequence with the security guards, and like he's talking about his son and like how he is with the relationship he has with his son. I never noticed that also
Yeah.
just parallels the entire show,
Yeah.
and I'm like, that's so fucking cool because like it gives it more rewatchability too, like just finding other stuff. All right, do you want to do the rating?
Who's first?
That'd be Tones.
Fuck.
Haha.
You can give it a
9.
minute if you want. 9 out of 10.
9?
Solid 9.
Okay, Patty.
Well, I actually like this.
I mean, monsters, you know?
Can't do with anything.
I'm with Tones. I'm gonna give it a 9 as well.
9?
Yeah.
9? Eric, I swear, if you give it a 9 now after saying that, I'm going to beat you.
What do you give it?
Well,
He's gonna go 10 out of 10.
yeah.
I know he is.
No, realistically, yeah.
I
I
you
really
know,
enjoyed it.
I was gonna go 9.5 just to be. I'll do that to be in the middle. I'll be a dick.
There you
Okay.
go. I was debating on it. But I was like, nah, I know there's better stuff. I said this in confidence. I would only give like 2 things 10 out of 10s.
You're the Patty of the group right now. Oh my god, monsters fighting 10.
No, the only thing I give 10s is like Berserk and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, period.
Overall, I think that's a really.
It's a really
it's really good
series.
show. Yeah,
It's also like a really easy watch. It's like 8 episodes. They're not even an hour each.
yeah.
Hanging out in
is
a
it
day.
like 40-ish minutes? Some of it
Yeah.
like 30.
Yeah, some of it's like 30. Some of it might go closer to 50. There might be one episode that's like an hour or so.
Probably the last episode.
I think it's like the first one was the longest.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah.
No, they're all about the same actually. They're all like 40, like yeah, it's all between like 40 to like low 40s to like high 40s. So like the longest episode is episode 7.
All right. Well, that rounded that out. And in case we haven't spoiled it for you, in case you're still interested, Heist still highly recommended.
Yeah, even if with everything we said, you guys will fucking watch it. Don't be an idiot.
No, it's fine. I'll put tags or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not being a bitch and giving it like a 6 out of 10 like I did Rhea. Like I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. You know it's good.
I wasn't even there, so if I was there, I would have given it 2, so it's fine.
Hey, let's go.
You know I didn't like it.
All right, so that's it for that. Now we can wrap up the episode. All right, thank everyone for listening to this episode of the Nerds We Like podcast. We're literally available anywhere you find or anywhere you get your podcast from. Like Eric said last week, just look us up on Google. You'll find us.
That's hilarious. That's a thing now.
We also have a YouTube, which you could, if you feel so obliged, you could subscribe, like the video, and also ding that motherfucking bell, comment anything you want to do over there. You can also join our Discord where we're at right now. Talk about literally anything related to pop culture, stuff like that we talk about on the podcast. Let me see. All right, we also have social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Nerds We Like Pod. Eric runs the Instagram, Patty runs the Twitter, and Brandon runs the TikTok. So give us a follow on all, or your favorite platform. If you want to contact us, you can contact us through those social media, as well as our email at nerdswelikepod@gmail.com. Ask us anything you want us to cover, comments, questions, concerns, stuff like that.
No, he's not give you our social securities. No.
I know he's not here right now, but Patty will do a ASMR reading of your review, which you can leave on the iTunes app, I think only. So,
Yeah.
do that, and he'll definitely do that. All right, with the merch, like Brandon said, we got variety now. So like, there's tons of things you can find on our store. From, I think you said 2 different types of things from the skateboard, Eric. Like the
it's like the deck, and then it's like a full skateboard with the wheels and everything.
Yeah. You could do that, or like some like a wall art, masks, anything you want to like find really could be on there. Except hats. I know, Eric. All right, and lastly, we have links and things you can donate to and resources. First up, we have ways to support Palestine and what's happening, as well as supporting Colombia. As far as the communities go, we also have ways to support the Asian American community and the African American communities. And lastly, we have the coronavirus donations. Any of all you can donate $1 to, that's fine. Like Brandon says, any amount would help. All those will be in the description below. All right, so what are we doing next week? Preview for next week. Anybody? Any takers?
So next week, as you know, I don't have a clever thing to introduce this at all. No, I don't. I can't. I don't know.
It's
so
already
next
out
week,
there, so I don't know.
We have a couple things going on, and we're gonna base it on. We're gonna play this one by ear, I guess, because we have Summerfest and we have E3 going on. So depending on what it is, it's probably gonna be a video game news week, I believe. So we'll see. Depending, I always have like movie news, show news to go in there. So
yeah, probably all lightning.
Yeah, we'll probably end up just doing that, and it'll be a news week. So tune in.
Episode 97.
Oh yeah, we're almost there.
Yeah. Oh shit, you're right.
We're almost there. I can't wait. I'm excited.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.